Today I'm going to tell you about the likely cost of Giga Berlin and funding from Germany and from EU that Tesla may receive. Tesla may get $100 million grant from the European Union for Giga Berlin, but the cost of building a gigafactory is far more than $1 billion. How much does it cost to Tesla to build a gigafactory to produce electric cars? Hello everyone, this is Armen Harayan from torquenews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily news updates from Giga Berlin, Tesla and the automotive sector in general. Please also like this video and let's get started. Now, according to DPA, a German news agency, DPA, via Suddeutsche Zeitung, Tesla has now submitted a grant application for the construction of its vehicle plant in Grünheide near Berlin. This is currently being worked on the Investitionsbank Brandenburg, ILB, Investitionsbank Brandenburg, as the news agency DPA reported. The documents are now being successfully completed, said ILB CEO Tillmann Stenger to DPA. Although the funding will come from the Investitionsbank Brandenburg, a notification procedure with the European Union Commission in Brussels is also necessary. That is being prepared. This is why I said in the title EU as well. It is not yet clear how much the funding will be. This depends, among other things, on information from the investment plan. A notification procedure with the EU Commission in Brussels is also necessary, which is currently being prepared, like I said. People familiar with the matter assume that the funding amount will be over 100 million euros, which is these days roughly $100 million. The subsidy for a large project such as that from Tesla amounts to 6.8% of the total investment and comes from the joint task to improve the regional economic structure and the ESF training funding for skilled workers, as government spokesman Florian Engel said. So how much is Giga Berlin likely to cost? While Tesla has not yet released the cost projection, we know that according to Bloomberg, Tesla expected the Shanghai Gigafactory to cost $5 billion. In fact, Giga Nevada was the same, $5 billion. In July 2014, it was announced that Panasonic had reached a basic agreement with Tesla to invest in a factory estimated to cost $5 billion. I don't know if the cost of building the Giga Berlin is more or less. It depends on many things, including how the prices of construction material and equipment have fluctuated, whether they've gone up or down, and how much are they, and labor laws in Germany and in Europe. So what will it take for Tesla to get some funding? Let's talk about that now. Research and development must also take place in Germany. That's what the stipulation is. Federal Minister of Economics Peter Altmaier already said that German funding for the US electric car manufacturer Tesla is possible if certain criteria are met. To be subsidized by the state, the companies would have to meet certain requirements regarding the sustainability and performance of the batteries, Altmaier said a few weeks ago. In addition, not only extended workbenches may be built in Germany. Research and development and added value must also take place in Germany, he said. All companies that meet these criteria generally have the chance to receive funding, including Tesla. Altmaier said, in his talks with Tesla boss Elon Musk, he had always pointed out that there is no privilege, but there is also no discrimination. There is no privilege, there is also no discrimination, Altmaier said to Elon Musk in his private talk. Politicians would like Tesla as a government company car. Imagine if government officials also use Tesla as a government company car. Since Tesla has chosen Brandenburg as its location in Germany, it is therefore quite possible that one of the other Teslas could also be considered as a government car for the state government. Ingo Decker, spokesman for the Ministry of Finance, for example, has said there is currently no Tesla in the government fleet. But what the future holds will be seen. That means maybe in the future we may see government officials using Tesla as government cars. Another case, Environment Minister Axel Vogel of the Greens already said in November that he could become the first minister with a Tesla as government fleet car. That could happen, he said shortly before taking office. Currently, however, he has stopped the plans for the time being, as a spokesman says, in order to not even appear to be in conflict of interest in connection with the planned settlement of Tesla with the state 2 weeks ago. If you remember, there was a lawsuit against Tesla that hampered the construction for several days. Now, it would help the environment very well if Vogel would change trains soon. The previous environment minister, Jörg Vogelsanger, was traveling, for example, with the BMW 730D diesel, according to a list by the German Environmental Aid, called DUH. Brandenburg's Minister of Social Affairs, Ursula Nonsmacher, actually, from Greens Party, uses an Audi A6 and would also like to switch to a more environmentally friendly model. She was very interested in being able to use a climate-friendly company car as quickly as possible. These things are coming from the German reports. It's not what I'm saying, but I've read about these things in German newspapers and online publications. You know, some people may say that Tesla can only survive because of government subsidies. But the truth is that the fossil fuel industry is also only able to survive because of subsidies. Do you agree with this view? Let us know what you think in the comments. By the way, according to some news sources, Tesla has also applied for financing research and development battery cells in Germany. It's about federal subsidies. Handelsblatt reported in late January, citing government sources. Now, this is very interesting because we know that Tesla has said it will build not only cars, but also drivetrains and, which is more interesting, batteries in Giga Berlin. If Tesla, because batteries are now becoming one of the most important, if not the most important commodity in electric car manufacturing. If you don't have access to batteries, you can't make electric cars. If you don't have your own batteries, you have to buy from somebody else and you're going to be always dependable. So Tesla is going to build batteries in the Giga Berlin, and looks like Tesla wants to invest in research and development in the Berlin area and is seeking apparently funding for that too. We're getting more and more news from here and there that batteries are improving, and car companies can, who knows what type of batteries and ranges we will see in 5 years or in 10 years. Right now, you know, some people are asking, why can't we get more batteries in the car and extend the range? 3 months ago, I was in Germany on a business trip, and we were talking about some battery producers and electric car companies. And here's what they said. They said, you know, the issue is not the battery. You can make space and bring and put more batteries in a car and have a longer range, but the environmental cost. Making these batteries come with a cost. You know, you have to use a lot of coal, graphite, this and that, and this, you know, you have to do a lot of mining to get the necessary materials and for your batteries. So it has a big environmental cost. This is why the automotive industry, the research and development, need to focus to research and find something else, something that will not harm the environment or harm much less than it's harming right now, and come up with very new and revolutionary battery ideas that can store energy faster and for a longer period of time. In fact, I heard one research, very interesting research coming from Korea, and probably in the next few days I will report some details about that research. Apparently, university researchers in Korea came up with an interesting and unexpected way of a battery that can store energy, like in 5 minutes or 5 or 10 minutes it can store like 80% of the battery and can have amazing range, can give amazing range to a car. So this is where we are now, and just summing up, Tesla has applied for a funding, may get $100 million or euros funding from the government, and based on the information of the Giga Nevada and Giga Shanghai, it is very likely that it may cost Tesla about $5 billion or so to build Giga Berlin. Let us know what you think about these things, or some of the ideas that I discussed here. Please comment below, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell so you may be notified when I have an interesting Giga Berlin update tomorrow. And comment below, and we'll see you in the next video. Please like this video and have a blessed day.